How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Arms Like Roses with us today. I can say their names and what they do in the band.
Well, hi, I'm Zila. I play guitar.
I'm Nina. I play bass.
I'm Estelle.
I'm Tom. I play drums.
There we go. Well, we've had Zila and we've had Tom on the channel, so welcome back. The boys are back in town.
It's fun to be here.
Well, we're gonna start it off with a very fun question. Obviously, Zila and Tom know. How did you guys start out Arms Like Roses? How did you guys all come together and become a fam?
Everyone knew me, but none of them knew each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was moved. So I'm from Massachusetts, but I have friends. Well, I've had friends who lived in Connecticut because I've been back and forth with other music stuff. So,
Sure.
anyways, I was moving to Connecticut again for the second time, and I contacted Tom, and I was like, "Hey, do you know anyone that wants to start a band? Because I really just want to start a band again. It's been a while." And then he was like, "Actually, I do." And so then he was,
That's a great impression of me.
I do that.
And then I don't know.
Yeah, and at around the same time, I was at a show. I don't remember which show it was. I think it was the one in Torrington.
Yeah, it was either that one or the He Was an Artist release show.
Yeah,
It was
one of those. And I
yeah.
just went up to Tom, and we had never done anything musical together. I was in Stampeder with one of our mutual friends, Tom Fisher, and I was filling in bass for He Was an Artist, She Was a Carpenter's album release show. And I went up to Tom and I was like, "Listen, I want to play bass again because I haven't played bass in a really long time in a band, and it's my main instrument. And do you want to play drums because you're kind of in the same boat with drums?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'd love to." And then so that kind of brought us together, and I don't know where Zila came in.
So there was this dude named Justin Blau at this random club meeting. He's like, "Hey, who wants to start a Fall Out Boy cover band?" And I was like, "All right, I'm in." And I met Tom through that, and we slept in the same bed for 3 years. And then I was doing sound for the show out in Shelton, and he texted like, "Hey, you want to be in a band?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want to be in a band."
Because it was like, I don't know. Zila and I did. We did live with each other for 3 years. We did.
Best 3 years
We
of my
slept
life.
in the same bed and played night crawlers like Charlie Kelly and Frank.
Wow.
Riddle.
All right.
I'm still the reigning champ.
But it was basically just I had, Nina and Estelle both were interested in starting a band with me, and I was like, I need a guitarist who I know is good and reliable, and I was just like, Zila's my go-to man. So
You're pretty good and reliable.
it kind of just it fell together quite nicely.
Put that on my Tinder profile. Pretty good and reliable.
Quote me.
I will.
Well, obviously, I know Zila from John, so shouts to John. Also, sorry, John, for throwing you under the bus in our last interview. So
Yeah,
I wanna.
John also lived with us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he was
Did you guys all sleep in the same bed?
Yeah.
It was like a
Wow.
king size.
Also,
Listen, this
shout
is
out
very
to
controversial.
for getting married, kind of not.
People my own age getting married makes me feel so weird.
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that so much.
My
But
friend growing up from down the street just got married, and I was like, "You're 22. What are you?"
I'm still
I
I know a
can't
few
even
people who
fathom.
are
I'm
married,
still
and that's weird.
scared to talk to people. So it's-
Tell me about
All
But,
the people getting married now are just the abstinence-only people who are just I can't wait.
Yeah, or people in the military.
Oh yeah.
You're
That's true.
oh, we got married.
Same-
we can
same
finally
difference
kiss now.
almost. I'm so glad we can hold hands.
and then meanwhile, Tom's like, "Hey, do you want to set up this interview?" And he's like, "I don't like. I like how you were totally I don't want to talk to people." But then now we're doing this thing here.
No, I'm scared of talking to people in a romantic sense.
Well,
guess.
listen,
I'm not scared of talking to my friend Brandon on the Audio Addiction channel.
Thank you.
It may not be your
Listen,
romantic
you could have talked me up. That's all I'm saying, Tom.
Are you,
Okay.
are you
Okay.
saying this isn't a romantic encounter?
Yeah, listen.
You know, well, I guess you got me on that one.
Oh my god. Well, I don't want to make it awkward for Tom. We'll save that for the DMs later. But
Okay.
I like obviously I've known both Zila and Tom for a little bit, which is really cool. And then when Tom was like, "Hey, like I'm in a new band," and I was like, "Hey man, let's do this thing. Let's just get you on the channel and talk about it." Like how is obviously like you said you were all met through Tom. So how is like kind of like the first practices, like the first arrangement, stuff like that? I imagine it was quite interesting to come from all over the place and then just be like, hey, I know you, Tom. I don't know you other two people, but like,
yeah,
you know, here we are.
We didn't really know like what we were gonna sound like at all, which is partially why the name used to be Summer Camp Crush, because I think we thought it was gonna be a bit more like indie pop than it is. We're a lot like heavier than we planned on.
That was
But,
also
like-
though like you were like going through like name generators and stuff like that.
Well,
Like, just a random
Before we get to
name.
that, I will say the first practice that we
rewind.
did, we didn't really know what we were doing, and then we were just like, Zila, do you have any riffs? And then he just starts playing like
I had nothing.
he just starts playing like Cool and System of a Down type riffs. So we're just like, I don't think that's gonna work for this. I like.
Yeah. I was so just. Ugh. And I bust out a random 9 chord, and Tom's like, "Whoa, hold on!" And that's literally the first song off of our.
It was literally just like someone would play a chord, and we'd be like, "Okay, let's deconstruct this and do this and this and this to it."
Yeah.
And we wrote the whole EP pretty much like that. Like
Oh,
all the
yeah.
songs that are on
It
it
was, like,
are
really quick.
very
Yeah.
collaborative between all
Yeah,
of us.
it all happened organically, like at practice.
It came from like jamming, and I hate jamming, but
Yeah,
it
I'm
came
not-
out pretty good
I
for
don't
what it
like
was.
Massive
We're
fan.
basically emo fish.
We're
Oh.
the fish of emo. Oh god.
The ungrateful.
Can we
Dead.
at least be the dispatch of emo?
Sure.
That song, that
That's
song, The
better.
General, is pretty good.
That's true. Like I listened, I don't know if I told Tom, but like I listened through to the EP because I feel like I gotta get the knowledge here. But like I would have never guessed that you guys just like hashed it out, like just jammed it out and was like, yeah, this is gonna be on our record, like like
Except for one song.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
yeah,
that
yeah.
sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, so the song Waiting, that song, like, I wrote that actually a year before,
okay.
and it was just, like, I don't know, I was trying to, basically, I was just talking about, like, oh, I guess they're, like, we're gonna have, I can't talk, I'm sorry. So,
Gotta use
I
your
get-
mouth.
yeah. No, but I wrote that a year before when I was like more into, because I was mostly in like a lot of punk bands and
Okay.
stuff, and I was just like, okay, there are tons of things all over the news now about the world ending, basically because like of global warming and all of this shit.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna write this song, and then I figured, okay, let's add, like let's just like bring more ideas to the band. So I just
Mhm.
brought the song. Sorry for the rant.
No,
but-
I have something to add about that particular song, based on the global warming and the world ending thing. So there's like a patch in the beginning of the song where after we recorded it, we were like, we should put a sample here. What should we put? And Estelle was saying like maybe something relating to global warming or something because that's the topic of the song. I was like, what if we just use something Al Gore said, because he's like a global warming guy. And then we used the clip where he like partially claims that he invented the internet.
Oh, he fully claimed it.
Yeah, he pretty much fully claims it.
Oh yeah.
Just because I thought it was funny.
It was great.
And it
It is funny.
What's funny is though,
It
works,
does work.
Like, perfectly.
works
It does
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
very
Because,
well.
like the last line, he talks about like environmental protection or something, and then like it just cuts, and then it just
Yeah. I
and
like the way that worked
yeah,
out.
I don't know, it just
He's got to
serendipity,
he's got to bring his whole Green Party nonsense into everything,
Is he
even the
Green Party?
internet. I don't think so.
I don't think
I think
he's a Green
he's
Party.
just a Democrat.
Yeah.
We should we should sample Ralph Nader next.
We should.
There you go.
And Ralph Macchio.
But I want to sample that guy
And
that
Ralph
was like,
from The
there are
Simpsons.
knowns and there are unknowns.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll
think
show
I-
you
I
later.
think I
The
was-
series of
yeah.
tubes.
There you go. Well, I do like the Al Gore thing was hilarious. Like that was like when I was listening through, I was like, wait, I was like, is this where Al Gore talks about how he invented the internet? And I was like cracking up, and then
Yeah.
it cut into the song, and I was like, okay, good. I was like, I thought I was having like a fever dream or some shit. So glad it wasn't. It was actually just, you know, a funny sample, which winds up working out perfectly for the song. But like, it's cool to know that you guys kind of like, it's, well, obviously not for Waiting, but like for the rest of the songs, it does feel very like there's just like a cool chemistry about how the songs were like put together. And it was something that I was just like, even if Tom didn't message me, I would have been like, yo, like, just come on, like, just like get the band on, let's do it. Because like it was interesting to me, and I was just like, I just gotta have him on to talk about it a little bit more. But for those people who aren't familiar with band Arms Like Roses, what would be one song that you would recommend to them to listen to?
All right, all at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Wallflower.
Bad Shoots and Plastic
Yeah,
Stars.
Wallflower. Yeah.
Zila, shut up. He just
Sounds yeah, but
no.
No.
We're not gonna recommend people the hidden like spoken word noise tracks.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, this is what we wanna
Nah.
listen
This
to.
is
all of
full
them, just
encompassing
all
of
of them,
our
every
sound.
single
I,
one
I
of
would
the
say, I would
songs.
say Wallflower has
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
range of like things that we do
Oh,
in it.
absolutely.
Did you
Because-
say Wallflower too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
it,
said
and it's
Wallflower.
like
All you
probably
said Wallflower.
it's probably the catchiest one. So I'd recommend that one.
Yeah, I'd say Wallflower.
Thank you all for
Yeah, I
chiming
think
in
that
on
was like
by
our
the way.
favorite when we were, we wrote it and everything. Like
I think Imaginary Days is my favorite personally.
Mhm.
It originally started off as like this weird Franz Ferdinand riff, and then Tom was like, "No, slow
Yeah.
it down." I was like, "I don't want to play it slow,"
Yeah.
and then I played it slow. I was like, "All right, this
Yeah,
sounds
it was like punk
It
when we
was
first
Yeah.
like
I
started
remember
playing it.
that.
And that was the
Yeah.
only one that I wrote. I don't write lyrics on the spot. Like I need to go home and think about things.
Yeah,
and
you gotta sit
whatever
on
to make
it.
perfect. But that one, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do this. It was like, it just worked. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fun.
There we go, guys. Well, I'll leave a link for the entire record in the description. Go check it out. Go show them some love. Go
Thank
support
you.
the fam. But the next question, guys, who influenced you starting out, you know, either playing your instrument or singing, and then who kind of influences you more currently, as well as just like Arms Like Yours, Arms Like Roses more generally, sorry. Arms Like Yours is an older band.
according to the New Haven Independent, Arms Like Voices.
Yes.
I'm very grateful that the local
Oh, it was
newspaper
so nice.
wrote about us, and we
Yeah.
didn't even ask them to.
Yeah,
It was
that-
so nice.
That amazed
But-
me.
I love
Yeah, it is. That was.
That made me feel famous.
We're in the local newspaper. Look, mom. But,
I
You
said
made
to
it.
my mom immediately, yes.
I say, well, let's just go in order, I guess. We'll start with like who inspired us individually. For me to play
Yeah.
drums, my favorite
this one.
bands growing up were Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy. So I think my biggest influence is Andy Hurley from Fall Out Boy,
Yeah.
because like he's also like much like me, like he plays in a lighter band but is into like heavier music for the most part. Like he loves hardcore and is like vegan straight edge and stuff. So I always found him to be super relatable and cool, and his drumming style absolutely influenced me the most from the beginning.
Yeah.
My music taste is kind of all over the place. Like I grew up.
I listen
I
to
love-
everything. Sorry.
No, I'm not one of those people. But
Listen to everything
Except
rap
rap and
country.
country.
like I don't know. I grew up with like one of my cousins like showing me like Aaliyah music videos and stuff, and like Destiny's Child and stuff. Like all like, and I really appreciated that R&B style and stuff.
Mhm.
But I wanted to. I don't just as a kid. I was always like, oh, there has to be like a cool like, female or just not male person that's like kick ass in a band.
Yeah.
And I loved Gwen Stefani in No Doubt. Like, oh my god, it's kind of a lot. Like it's a little bit too much, but that's
time-
okay.
Every time you open like Instagram, it's always just Gwen Stefani's
Yes,
face.
yes, it is. Yes,
Single
it
time.
is. Yes, I appreciate her, but like she would almost be like a mom. Like she could be my mom technically, with how old she is. But anyways, I don't know. Like besides that, I loved like Sonic Youth, and then like Sleater Kinney, Violent Femmes. Like I was very much into a lot of like punk and stuff like
Yeah.
growing up, and I was into a lot of like Riot Girl bands for a minute. Obviously, like
Stuff I got into later.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like definitely
I don't listen to
more-
those because I'm a man.
Fuck you, Alpha.
Definitely
more like I don't know.
Can you swear? Shit. Oh, shoot.
You can swear. Okay.
Okay, cool. I always forget.
Oh my god.
No, just censor it.
Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I like yeah, for a long time I was kind of like into Riot Girl stuff, but I was definitely more not on the side of being, you know, anti-queer people and stuff like that. So, yeah. Now, I don't know. I like a lot of post-rock now, but I can't really think of bands like off the
Explosions in
top
the
of my-
Sky Core, like that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, like yeah, but I don't know. I don't listen to them as much, I guess. Like that and like shoegaze and stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Have a nice life,
I don't know.
right?
Are we saying
Yes.
in the same part what we like now? Because
Mhm.
I'll say like what I'm into now mostly is like metalcore and rap, and that's like pretty much it. Like,
Oh yeah.
like if you look at my playlist of 2021 of what I listen to, it's like Ice Nine Kills and DaBaby, and like no in between.
Now I just need to hear an Ice
Yeah.
Nine Kills track with featuring DaBaby. That's like
I would kill someone to hear that.
it'd be the weirdest mashup I've ever heard in my entire life.
DaBaby.
Baby.
So for me, I started on guitar. And the reason that I started playing music is because of Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah, baby.
After
Woo!
school, every day, me and my dad would play Guitar Hero, and I would play guitar, and he would play bass, and then we eventually started like taking lessons to actually learn those instruments.
I feel.
And that's how I started playing guitar, and all I wanted to learn was to actually play the songs that were on Guitar Hero, but I definitely could not play them at that level of not being even able to like hold an E chord. But like as I started getting better, like eventually like I started when I was like around like 10 or 11. I don't know if that's the same for you guys, kind of like around that age.
Yeah. Around the same time.
And then for high school, I went to Regional Center for the Arts where I specialized in like that's when I really started moving over to bass.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing a lot of jazz, blues, like mostly jazz-based stuff.
Oh, very
and
cool.
I would say that like the bass players that I like have a lot more presence and I wouldn't say busier necessarily, but just like bass players that make themselves prominent in the mix and aren't hidden and forgotten about. Like one of my favorite jazz players is Esperanza Spalding. She's incredible and I love her work. But like as far as like lately I've been getting into skate punk and I've been noticing that like some of those bassists are like actually very good.
Yeah.
Like the guy from Anti-Flag, I don't remember who, I think was it like Rancid or something that I
think
sent
that's
you guys
what
the
yeah,
other
you were
week?
saying.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
No
this
Effects?
stuff actually
No
I
Effects.
hate No Effects.
You hate No Effects?
Yeah, I hate No
Dude,
Effects.
Oh.
I love that band.
He like there's some like gross stuff that the singer did that turned me off completely to that band. But I don't want to talk about that right now. But I mostly actually listen to indie, like indie rock type stuff. Like my
Mhm.
favorite bands are like Hop Along,
Yeah.
stuff in that vein.
I think
Yeah.
that's something that like unites all of us. I think
Oh,
we
yeah,
we,
that's
we,
true.
we,
We all
we
love
all
Hop Along.
we all
Yeah.
we all like stuff like that.
Yeah, I listen to that. And also I have a tendency to listen to like stuff ironically, and then it turns into an unironic thing. So I've listened to like a lot of like I made this playlist called Songs Your Mom Liked in 2006.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop listening to it, and now I like unironically like Michelle Branch and shit like that.
Shania Twain.
Yeah, Shania Twain,
Oh
yeah,
my
Sheryl
God.
Crow, Melissa Etheridge, stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I listen to Allie and AJ a lot now.
That's kind of like how I never like had a new metal phase when I was younger. So I was like, oh, I'll listen to Limp Bizkit and Korn like as a joke, and now I just love all of that. Anything that sounds like that is sick to me.
Yeah, I just listen to like early 2000s like radio pop,
Yeah.
and that's like soft rock.
I feel.
Hi, I'm Zila. I'm a recovering metalhead.
Oh, yeah, right.
When I was 13, actually, it's interesting you started on guitar because I started on bass.
Really?
Yeah, because of
Interesting.
Rock Band instead of Guitar Hero.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I played drums because of Rock Band.
Wow, we have
Yeah,
the same
man.
origin story.
It's just like reversed.
Yeah.
You're also the shortest member, and I'm the tallest member.
Wow.
We're just
You're like Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
yin and Wang. I'm sorry. Anyways, so I was.
Oh man.
Okay.
What does that even mean?
Nothing. It's just a dick joke.
As if that made it any better.
Low hanging.
Yeah, I was in a metal band at 13, and they're like, "Your name's Zila," and I'm like, "Oh, sick, I love it," and that's where I got my name. And they're like, "We're gonna play a lot of Metallica and Megadeth and fucking Slayer, Anthrax." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna start and get into those." And I kind of got into some of them, and I realized are way more new metal and also progressive metal. It's like hell yeah, and yeah, that didn't really get me anywhere.
A metal band named you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's
the
like
name I've
when-
kept ever since.
It's like when George Clinton was playing with the funk. I don't know why that came into my
Yeah.
head. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I was like, "What's my last name?" Like Boo Boo, and I was like, "I don't like that." It's like, "Your name is Zila Boo Boo." So my name's Zila Boo Boo. Follow me on TikTok at Zila Boo Boo. I have no videos, but maybe I will. And then I went at the peak of the pandemic. What I would do, since we were already in this band, I was like, I should probably be a little bit more literate in emo. So I just put on a random Taken Back Sunday that Tom recommended, and then would just run and then play whatever Spotify recommended. And now I'm so weirdly entrenched in Midwest emo that it's almost scary.
I feel
I
that.
feel like that the biggest like thread that unites all of us is probably like 90s emo bands like
Yeah.
Rainer Maria, Sunny Day
Love
Real
Rainer
Estate,
Maria.
Mineral,
Yeah.
all that
Somebody
kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, I feel like you guys definitely pull from like early emo, which I love, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is kinda
definitely.
emo.
Yeah.
I'm all about it, you know, and also I just love how all of you had unique like musical influences and like how you guys kind of all pull it together. I feel like some of them, I feel like they're all kind of like have their own voices in you know your release, so it doesn't feel like it feels interesting. Like every time I listen through to it, I was like, man, there's something interesting to pull out from it. So yeah, I like the influences, and I can kind of like put the pieces together of like, okay, this is this is that. Like it's interesting. I don't know, I'm just like a hella music nerd, so like that interests me way more than the average person
Ooh, I
probably
really
cares
feel
about.
Yeah,
that.
I
For
appreciate
real.
someone
Literally,
taking
we
interest in what
we
we do.
all are, and I honestly think that
Yes.
if you're not, the odds that the music you make is going to be good are very low.
If you're not,
So-
if you're not, don't listen to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
You
If
need
you don't,
you need to know every minute detail about theory in order to understand our music on any
Oh,
level.
yeah,
Way
everything.
yeah, we're very complicated.
We're all graduates.
If you don't have
from
a
music
chart
school.
of the
You
circle
all
of
went to
fifths
Berkeley,
in front
right?
of you while
Yeah.
you listen to this record,
I
it won't
forgot
make
what the I
sense.
forgot that I paid so little attention in my music theory classes in college that I didn't remember what the circle of fifths was
Oh.
until
I
right
can't
now.
read music.
Oh,
it's okay.
I can read music. I
I'm-
just like I don't
I
care
can't.
about theory.
I'm very literate. in
I can
theory.
read like chord charts.
Yeah.
Not
I
notes.
can't. Do
I
that.
started learning how to
Can
read
I?
music when I played violin in like the second grade, and then I quit to tell my mom "fuck you," basically. And then, yeah, and that was I sometimes I regret it. Sometimes, but
I
it's the
feel
same
that.
reason why I didn't go to school for music and I went to school for art instead, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking hate this, or like, you know, I'm gonna sell out or some shit if I go. Like, I don't know what was going on with me, but that's okay.
I did hate it, but
Yeah.
I
Well, I
would
guess
I would love to sell out. However,
Yeah. Well,
I know a lot.
I
of
guess
theory,
I made
but I
the
never
right
applied.
decision. Then.
you did much better in music
I had-
school than I did.
I had a weird thing where in high school I took AP Music Theory, and I learned more there than in the 4 required music theory classes that I went to in college. so I was just permanently stunted at max growth in high school. I was like, yeah, we gotta wait for the dumb. But yeah, it's barely applied to the music that we make. Honestly,
our college was also.
Oh yeah, shout out University of New Haven.
That speaks to don't do that.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't do that.
That speaks to the quality of where we went to school. But,
Oh, so I shouldn't go get the whiteboard over here off camera to just tell you what I was doing, with the music theory and all that.
well,
No?
you can. I mean, you can.
I wouldn't
If you
understand
want
it.
I could.
Just kidding. I don't.
understand most of it.
It would be great if I did have a whiteboard like off camera over here. I'm just like, hey guys, so like this is my music theory here. I also didn't go to school for it. No. But no, I do feel like you guys have like this intriguing way of like I don't know, something about like the way that you guys construct hooks and stuff. I thought was really impressive too. Like I was like, man, this has got such a vibe to it, and I'm really impressed. Considering all that I've learned about thus far, I was like, this is cool. So again, go check out Arms Like Roses.
Yeah.
The EP will be down below. But the next question, guys, a fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover collectively, what would it be?
Whoa.
We did have
It's got to be "Kiss Me" by Sixpence
I
None
was
the
just about to
Richer.
say.
Oh my God.
It's got to be that song. I will take no other answers.
We did
Lady
do
Gaga.
we did do
Which
a
one?
cover of Captain Jazz when we first started playing.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
really like
No.
Judas.
At our first,
Yeah.
I don't know any Lady Gaga songs. At our first couple shows, we did play "Oh Messy Life" by Captain
Yeah.
Jazz.
Yes, that was
Ooh.
so much fun.
Yeah, and then we did the CKY cover, which
We
was
did.
awesome.
We don't really need to talk about that.
That's a deep find. We won't release that. You have to find it yourself.
No, don't even tell people to find it. Just don't look for
Okay,
it.
okay.
Don't look for it.
It's bad.
Do I have to bleep that part out?
No, it's funny.
We
Okay.
did,
The best part about it
we
was
did
like
a Christmas EP.
yes,
We did do a Christmas. Yeah, we covered Fat Lip and
Well-
My Own
Well,
Reforming.
so we parodied.
They,
them.
they're all parodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was that was fun.
I actually listened to it again today because I hadn't like heard it since we made it,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, this is awful.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that contributes to like I
Should
think
we
it's
do- should we
comedic
do the
effect.
box for him?
No.
Oh my God.
No, we shouldn't.
Nevertheless,
Nevertheless, I'm dressed for the occasion.
Dressed
Number
for the
32.
occasion.
No, I don't remember what we did. I only remember the Sum 41 version.
Got a B-movie dream or our Christmas vacation.
Oh.
Get your food and cat
Christmas hat on
from
for
the
the
station.
yeah, some like I don't know. I don't remember.
Do you regret this, Tom?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay, that's fair enough. Guys, if you want to go search out for those things, I'm not gonna. Tom doesn't want me to post links. I think he's got like a guy on the roof. That there's. If you just see like a red dot on my chest somewhere, then
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
know.
At this point, you're just not allowed to listen to our music.
he's gonna be like, "You're banned, Brandon. You can't listen to this. I'm gonna take it off the internet." But go check it. If you guys have any cover recommendations, drop them in the comments. Who knows? Maybe they'll wind up parodying it, or they'll do a cover. So go
Yeah, we
check
took
it.
requests. We're here all week.
They take requests all week. They're always here. Next question, guys. Another fun one. Favorite food to eat? What's your go-to?
Pizza.
Ramen. Like good ramen. Not like
Yeah.
cup noodles or
Yeah.
anything like that, but good ramen.
Actually, though, I got to cook for myself for the first. I had enough time to cook for myself for the first time in like a month today. And I felt like Mac in that Always Sunny episode where he's just like walking around with trash bags of Mexican food to cultivate mass.
Yeah, he's bulking.
I made so much Mexican food today that I still feel awful from it that it was so good.
Wait, but it's also Cinco de Mayo today, right?
I had no idea.
It was just a coincidence.
No, that is
It literally was a coincidence, but
Oh shit.
shout out to Cinco de Mayo.
yeah. Oh my God.
My favorite food. I love all food because I'm a glutton. No,
That's
I
fair.
also definitely really love like ramen, like Estelle said. Like pho is really good.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
What about the song "For You" by Paul McCartney? You heard
No.
that one? It's not
No.
very good. New Paul McCartney track. Ugh.
what else? Like pork buns.
Oh my god, I
Love that
pork
stuff.
buns.
And also like candy. Like I'm like a big
Yeah.
candy fiend.
I am literally the
feel.
exact opposite of everything you just said because I don't eat meat or candy.
I love meat
Yeah.
and candy.
You mix them
And,
together.
yeah,
Isn't that a
meat-
song by
meat-flavored
Marcy
candy.
Playground?
I love meat and candy.
Yeah.
Who's that munching?
I already don't like where this is going.
Alright.
I like ice cream.
Oh,
Some sweets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Although
I love dessert.
I think you asked me this when you interviewed me for XPR, and I just said ice cream. I have a new addition now, and it's called Pepcorn.
Oh,
And
it's so good.
it's not popcorn. Oh, it is popcorn.
It is popcorn.
But it's specifically Pepcorn. There's a YouTuber named Brian David Gilbert who I will absolutely marry and or die for.
Oh, yeah,
And
he's from Polygon, right?
Yeah, he's from. I mean, he left now, but yeah, he's
He
from
did?
Polygon.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, he has a recipe called Pepcorn, which is it's online, so it's not a secret. It's basically normal popcorn with theater salt, laugan ma, gochugaru. Oh, fuck, that stuff's good. I love it.
What? I don't
Really
really
good.
understand what words you just said.
Yeah.
They were mainly botched Asian words.
Oh, okay.
And I say Asian because I think they're Chinese, but I think gochugaru is Japanese. I don't know.
I
But laugan ma is Chinese. I know that much.
I work at Hot Topic, so I hear botched Asian words all day from parents buying anime merch for their children. He's like, you got them Chinese cartoons. You got
That's not okay.
No, yeah.
no, like they just don't. You
People
just
are
don't know.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like
That's a real quote from someone I
that is
know.
that is a,
I
that is a
can
real thing
believe.
that someone said.
I can
yes.
believe that.
I don't really watch anime. I mean, I like Ghibli
love
movies
anime.
and stuff, but like,
Yeah. Me too.
I don't know. I hear so many botched Asian words. It's not the first time.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you're gonna watch an anime that's a music
Watch
anime
Nana.
that's amazing, yeah, watch
I
Nana.
laugh. Sorry.
You're gonna
Watch Nana.
cry,
Yes.
and you're just gonna like,
Yeah, it's real good.
Nana's
it's-
really good.
yeah, it's
My-
amazing.
I recommend K-On! though.
Well, I think Kaon's cute, but
Yeah,
it's
I-
like it's not.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
What's
My
that
favorite.
other
It's
my
one?
basically a
favorite,
Gibson
where-
advertisement.
my
Yeah.
favorite anime is
They
Speed
have
Racer.
like guitars. and they, like,
That's not even a joke. I
fight
love
with
Speed
guitars.
Racer. Like a
Speed
lot.
Racer's great.
talking about?
Speed Racers are so super.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. It's
Okay, I've seen the video you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've heard my fair share of botched Asian words too. So Tom, I know. I've also been in the Hot Topic, and I'm like next in line, and you see this like parent that's trying to buy. He's like, "Do you know where like the Naruto stuff is at?" And I'm like,
I hear that at least 5 times a day.
"It hurts my soul." I'm just like, "I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry you work here." This sucks. But
Where's
next
My Hero
question.
Academy.
My oh boy. Anyway, we're gonna move on for the next thing, guys. If you guys could pick somebody to collaborate with to feature on a up and coming Arms Like Roses record, what would it be, and who would you want on it?
Yeah, I think like we've talked about wanting to do a split with like a 90s band really bad.
Yeah.
Because I think like when Balance and Composure were like first coming up and they did a split with Braid, like seeing a,
Yeah.
at the time current wave of emo versus like, you know, the OGs together was super cool. And I think we want to do something like that.
Any band specifically?
Pogo.
Yeah, the band Pogo is cool. Like Rainer Maria would be the dream.
Oh,
That would,
Sick.
yeah.
They're a big band, but like
or like Benton Falls.
Benton Falls, like I don't know if they will ever reunite, but that's like
Yeah.
one of my favorite bands ever. So I would love that too.
I'm trying to think about like
Jazz.
someone who. Oh yeah, yeah. That would be
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
Who?
Cap and
Cap and
Jazz.
Jazz.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Cap and Jazz reunion.
No, I
Yeah.
was.
Now
I'm,
that
I'm
they're
thinking
all
of,
like
someone we
40-year-old
would.
dads.
I'm thinking about someone we would like feature.
Oh, Ronnie
Yeah.
Radke.
Ronnie Radke.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
No,
I have a shirt that just has Ronnie Radke's face on it, and everyone yells at me when I wear it to practice.
I feel it's well deserved, honestly.
Who actually though?
If we'd like a feature,
like a feature.
I would want it to be someone like so ridiculously out of left field
Yeah.
that like people would have to listen to it.
like we get Scott Vogel from Terror.
Let's get Andrew WK on our next round.
That would be sick.
Whoa!
What about like Rob
Whoa.
Thomas?
Rob
Rob
Thomas.
Thomas.
We need to get Sinbad and Rob Thomas. I'm rewatching It's Always Sunny right now, so I've made like 5 like references
I
so
love
far.
that. Is
A
my favorite
Carlos
show of all time.
Santana solo in the middle.
We just need Carlos Santana to just rip like a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are
That's-
just gonna.
I'm
You guys are
adding
just
that
gonna
to-
be smooth from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say I'm
yeah.
adding that to songs we need to cover.
Yeah, yeah, I
Smooth.
want to cover
I think,
smooth.
I think you did the Layla riff instead of the smooth riff.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Santa.
Yeah, that's the same.
They're all the same.
Yeah, same.
All those old ones.
Every song that has a guitar solo in it is basically the same song.
Yes.
That's. I don't know how I feel about that answer, but I'll give you that hot take, Tom. But if you guys want to see Arms Like Roses and a Rob Thomas collab, I can't believe I'm trying to push for this shit, but we're gonna do it, guys. You have to go on
Ooh, it's
Twitter
gonna happen.
and make it happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rob Thomas doesn't do anything, so let's
Tweet at Rob Thomas for us.
tweet at Rob Thomas
We're
for
starting
them.
a viral marketing campaign to get Rob Thomas featured on a song.
Let's go.
We're gonna pay for an ad on Instagram, but only only directed at Rob Thomas.
He's the only demographic.
Are you Rob Thomas?
Look how long my arm looks right now.
Really long.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, this is gonna be a treat to watch later on when I have to
Yeah,
edit
right?
this.
What a fun time.
But guys, if you want to make it happen, you already know what to do. You have to go on Twitter. You have to tag Arms Like Roses, and you also have to tag Rob Thomas. Because again, you got to give the man some work. So let's make it happen. I'm manifesting here. So this is probably one of the more interesting manifestations I've ever had here on the channel. But listen, if I'm gonna do it, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go out in a blaze. So
We're gonna girl boss
I
it
do
to
have
life.
to, I do have to say, the Rob Thomas solo album with that song that's like, I don't wanna be lonely no
That's a
more.
Yeah.
good song.
I have heard that album like more all the way through more times in my life than most albums. Not on purpose, but because when I was a kid, that was the only CD my mom had in her car for like a whole year.
Wow, that's
So-
funny. I used to hear that song all the time because I worked at Marshall's and they played like the same rotation.
That
Oh.
is severe Marshall's.
Yeah.
I feel
No,
that.
but you saying that about your mom having one CD in her car, my mom used to just have Celine Dion, and it was just
That's on
remember-
fire.
I vividly remember.
yeah, it was fire. Like everything was just epic. Like,
I vividly
every time I
remember
went
just
in the
hearing
car.
that Rob Thomas album. I was sitting in the back seat playing the Muppets game for Game Boy.
Hell yeah.
That was a fun game.
There we go. Awesome, guys. Next question. If there was another musical instrument you could master, what would it be?
Mhm.
I'm trying to get good at piano.
No,
suck.
drums.
I've always wanted to play drums. I always wanted to play drums since I was a little kid. My brother got like one of those like beginner little, kits and whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I was the one who played it and my mom threw it away because I was too loud. I always wanted to play drums and sing. And so that never happened, but it's
Mm.
okay. It's fine.
I would just play bass because I'm pretty sure I said this exact thing in our
You
last
did.
interview too.
Because you want to be as
I-
good as me.
No, I would. I play bass because that's the only like instrument in a rock band that I don't know how to play.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
true.
Wait, you play
Wait.
piano?
That's
no,
not a
that's
rock
not really a rock
instrument,
band.
Sheila.
Excuse
Like,
you.
I've played some keys over time. Like I know what the notes are, but I'm not
Yeah.
like proficient really.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now too.
Like I played synth on like some of my solo music a while ago. And, like,
Oh, in
it was fun.
lowercase?
No, I didn't. That was all Andy. It was
Ah.
just in music that I made myself like years ago.
Go check out Lowercase Lullaby. They have a hot new Christmas single.
Oh God.
Actually, I have a bunch of our CDs in my car right now. If anyone wants one.
I do want one.
Okay.
I'm being honest.
Yeah,
There we
that's-
go.
I briefly, me and my friend had a project that was like super neon, like 2000s, like pop.
Oh, yeah.
Like early Hello Goodbye, Metro
Ooh,
Station,
okay, yeah.
303. And we toured like the whole like like Northeast and Midwest with it a while ago. But he moved out to Chicago, so we don't really do it anymore.
Oh, you gotta bring the band back together again. I'm waiting for some neon pop, Tom. Anyway, guys, the next question is another fun one. I know I've definitely asked Tom and Zila this. If you could be a video game character, who would you be?
I gotta think about this one.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, for me, it's the same as last time. It's just Sonic.
Gotta go
I
fast.
just want to go fast.
Gotta go fast
I want to go fast.
and eat chili dogs.
I don't know. I don't want to do that part.
I'd be Dom from Jet Set Radio.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
one of my favorite games like ever.
I'd be Shadow the Hedgehog so I can annoy Tom. No, I want to be Knuckles. Knuckles.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
Knuckles.
gonna
Yeah.
hunt you to death.
Your rivals, but you get along for the
Yeah,
right cause.
Exactly. Yeah.
Zapper. I don't know. Does anyone remember that game?
No.
Zapper.
You're like a cricket or something.
Is it like Frogger?
Cricket.
So it's sort. I think it's like an RPG. No, I would be
Hubert.
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 What's the last game that I played? I don't know. Make me Undertale. I don't know.
Sans Undertale.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dude. What did I don't think you asked me this last time because I feel like I don't remember. But
It's also been a while.
I don't play video games. I play too many video games.
I think I'm the only one of us who like actually doesn't at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, I haven't in a while.
What have I just been playing? Oh, this is kind of weird. I want to be Pauline, Mayor Pauline from Super Mario Odyssey. She's got her life together, and by God, she can work it. Her voice, oh,
That's
Yeah,
true.
you know what? I
Yeah,
Zila.
something
Yeah,
to
that
look
is
up.
girl boss.
I
Yeah.
love
Hell
Pauline.
yeah.
Also, we
Gaslight
have
girl
similar
boss.
hair.
You're right. You do.
And she's fucking good at tennis.
She is good at tennis.
If you ever play that game and you get her like
Gatekeep
super
Gaslight
thing,
girl
she has
boss.
all these like quaint little cute stuff, but then she's like, woo, but then when she does her super like, fucking hysterical.
That was
Karen the
really
dog.
That was really loud.
I'm so sorry. I
That
just
was-
love it.
That was.
Here, put a clip of
You
it.
really got into character, and I appreciate that. So
I have a theater background. I forgot to mention that.
there we go. Next question, guys. If you were to compile a dream tour lineup, who would be on it?
This would
Obviously,
be-
your band is included. I just want to
this
let
would
you
be
know.
completely different for all of us. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god. I don't.
Be like
I would open for Slater
Beach
Kenny.
Bunny, Hop
Yeah.
Along,
Yeah, or
Slater
Hop Along,
Kitty.
yeah. Destroy Boys. I love that band.
Yeah, those are like my big three. If there was like a
Ooh.
4-band tour, which never happens,
Be a festival.
No, I don't want that tour. I want Alkaline Trio, Census Fail, and Us.
Ooh,
Wow.
I like that.
Ooh.
I'd
I
watch
have
that show.
like.
It doesn't really make sense, but
No.
that's what I.
But I do
Yeah,
like
I
that.
would like it.
I want Papa Roach.
Yeah.
No. Drowning
No.
Pool. Let those bodies hit the floor.
No, I just want to open for Atreyu, actually.
Okay.
Slater Kenny would definitely be there.
Yeah.
Sonic Youth, Slow Dive.
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys would actually be cool. I mean,
That would
that
be
works.
fun.
It
Yeah,
works.
that would
Yeah.
probably be
Like then,
Yeah.
then I can have Bikini Kill come along
Yeah.
too. You know?
Are they still married?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, they're still
so many
married.
people are breaking up.
It's
I don't
okay.
know who's still good.
It's
Rock
okay.
ass. I love the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, I
Right?
forgot that Bill Gates was in the Beastie Boys.
Yeah. A lot of people forget.
He's easy to miss. Well, what
He
can you
is.
do
You're right.
about that?
He's left out of all the promos.
Mm.
He's basically the producer.
The oft forgotten fourth Beastie Boy.
Excuse me, I gotta do this.
Zila, do you have an answer?
Yeah. Do you have
Yeah.
Coheed and Cambria.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
That would be fun. Or like the Deer Hunter. That'd be pretty fun too.
Oh yeah.
Neither of those sound anything like us.
I really like that band too, though. That'd be cool.
The Deer Hunter. Oh
Yeah,
my
they're
God,
good.
We would play really well with like
Is that
Destroy
different than
Boys,
just Deer Hunter?
Yes.
Sincere Engineer. What else would we play fun with? Fuck.
No, instead of the Deer Hunter, it should be the receiving end of Siren's reunion.
Oh my god.
Never
Yeah.
got
Oh my
totally
God.
into them, but I understand that fully. Oh yeah, and for first to last, we would be good with that.
Except
To
with
sell
without
with Sunnymore.
No, without.
Yeah,
Sunny.
no.
I'm kidding.
No,
I'm
it
so
needs to be with
kidding.
Sunnymore.
I used to
Yeah, no, I love
Sonny
Sonny
Moore as like a 12-year-old
With special, we should be from first to
know.
last with special guest Skrillex.
Except it has to be
I
during
never
the
listened
exact.
to
It has to
any
be
of this
during the
music.
exact era that Westmoreland from Limp Bizkit played bass for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That is so strange. I did not know that. That is.
Yeah, it was honestly like if I could go
didn't
back in
either.
time to any tour lineup, it would be this one that was I think 2006. It was Fallout Boy with the All American Rejects, Hawthorne Heights from first to last, and the Hush Sound, which is like all of my favorite bands.
Yeah,
in
they're
a
great.
row.
That sounds like a great lineup.
So,
Oh man, that's awesome. Well, guys, if you want to make any of these tours exist somehow, I've already told you how to do it. You have to,
You have
do
to
the whole.
tweet at Rob Thomas.
Rob
Yeah,
Thomas.
tweet
Yeah,
at
you
Rob
still have to
Thomas.
tweet at Rob Thomas.
Just tweet at Rob Thomas. He makes all the dreams come true, I think. So go do that. The next question, guys, favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Freddie got fingered for both.
Shut up.
I'm speaking for all of us when I say
No,
that.
you're
by the
not.
way.
Yeah, I can see.
I'm just trying to think.
I mean, I do really love It's Always Sunny, if I'm being totally honest.
I mean, my favorite show is The Simpsons. My actual favorite movie is either 500 Days of Summer or Ed Wood. I do
Ooh.
genuinely really like Freddie Got Fingered, though.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite show, Over the Garden Wall, easily.
That's good.
And favorite movie, it's not my favorite, but it's just the one I've seen most recently, and I think it gives me indie cred. Cube.
Oh yeah, that movie you were
Oh,
telling me
yeah.
about.
I don't know what that is.
It's a movie where people are basically locked inside this giant cube, and they have to escape. And some of these rooms, it's basically just a Rubik's cube of death, and they're trapped inside. And it's really good. I know it sounds stupid, but it's this Canadian little independent film. It looks amazing, and it's so good.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
And apparently, it inspired Saw. I learned that after the fact, but it's so good. I don't even like Saw, but yeah.
I like Bob's Burgers a lot.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I really liked She-Ra and the Princesses of Power a lot, like the remake.
Oh, She-Ra, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm just not a big TV or movie person. Like I don't watch a lot of things. I play video games a lot more often. Because I'm just not the kind of person that can just sit there and watch something without doing something. I don't know.
I feel, yeah.
But for a movie, I don't even know if I could think of a movie. But those are two shows.
Okay, so for me, I'm gonna say Nana again.
Oh, yeah.
As one of the, I don't know, steals my heart, but like a live action show, I would probably say this is on Netflix. It's Sense8. It got canceled a few years ago, but it's really, I don't know. It's filmed all over the fucking world with all sorts of different all of the actors are actually from the countries that they filmed it in, and it's really
cool.
inclusive, and it's super cool. And then Netflix canceled it, but it's okay.
Yikes.
And then my favorite movie is this indie movie from I want to say it's 2003 or something, and it's called May, and it's kind of it's kind of weird, but it's kind of a horror movie, but kind of not. And it's just this girl who's really awkward, and she has no friends except for this doll, and then she wants to make her doll come to life, basically. But yeah, I don't know. And I just always thought it was interesting and weird. I don't know. It just is I don't know. It just even though it's kind of off, it just makes me think of oh well, I don't know, being weird is okay, I guess. I don't know.
See, I don't watch
Not
I
super
don't watch
deep, though.
anything
Not
live
that
action
one.
for the most part.
I really don't. Either.
I'm a big animation guy.
Yeah.
Especially
Same.
literally every
Anime is my
cartoon for
favorite.
well, not anime for
I
me,
know,
but every cartoon from the 90s I watch constantly still. The only live action shows I really like are like It's Always Sunny, like we said, and I really like The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina too.
Yes, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's funny that we all like animated stuff more, but we all like different genres of like animated stuff. Like I watch like stuff for like actual children. You watch anime, and you watch like
Ren
the
and-
like
like
the
Ren and
adult
Stimpy.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the
Like-
adult stuff like Simpsons and like
And
stuff like that.
Futurama. And
A lot of the anime
Yeah.
that I watch is like drama or slice of life, just like I don't know. I like
You
are
also
things
watch
that
the
just
stuff
make
for
me
children.
cry. I
Oh,
just
sorry,
I don't
Steven
know.
Universe.
Yeah, Steven
That's
Universe
just-
sucks.
Regular show. Yeah.
I hate Steven Universe so much.
I love
That's
it.
fair.
Hate
I
it.
love it. I have
okay.
legitimately. If you come to my house, I'm gonna put my address in here. Don't worry. If you come to my house, at the top,
Link in description.
Oh God.
at the top of the staircase, there's like this like fan made portrait of rose quartz. 'Cause that's how much. Yeah.
See,
Aaron
I
loves the
watch.
show.
I didn't see
I
that.
actually watch a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of like
it's really nice.
animation channels on YouTube, and they would all like definitely fight me in person because I hate Steven Universe. I don't like Gravity Falls or any of those shows.
I love Gravity Falls.
I love
But
Gravity Falls.
I love Teen Titans Go, and I love Uncle Grandpa.
You
Uncle
love
Grandpa.
Teen Titans Go?
Yeah.
That's the original one?
No,
Yikes.
obviously the original one is better.
Okay.
Okay.
But I still
Okay.
That's
like
fair.
Teen Titans Go
Teen Titans
too.
Go is so bad.
It's
Tom.
I love it because it's stupid.
It is pretty.
It's like that new total drama show where they're all babies.
I,
Like, that-
I
that
didn't
shit
see
sucks.
that.
Drama babies.
What? All right, I'm gonna go
It's
check
called-
out.
It's called Total Drama Rama, and they're
Oh.
all like literally babies.
Wow.
That's so strange.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
It's like someone's like fanfic of them all as babies with the chef being like their caretaker. It's very strange.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, but I forgot one of my favorite shows
Okay.
like of all time because I like lost my train of thought. But Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Oh my god, I if someone can get that for me physically, like I would be so happy because it's out of print and it's not easy to find.
Oh, don't forget Portlandia too.
Portlandia.
Yeah.
Oh, Portlandia is
oh
good
my
too.
God.
I don't think I'm like cool enough to find Portlandia funny. Like
Dream
th-
of the night
there are no
is
jokes.
alive.
There are no jokes about like poop and balls. So therefore, it's like out of my realm.
I feel that, Tom. I feel that. Guys, if you have great animation, cartoon stuff like that you could recommend, drop them in the comments. I love a good cartoon. So
Infinite
Hit it.
And tweet them at Rob Thomas.
tweet them at Rob Thomas.
Two strings.
Anyway, guys, next question: If you were
Yeah,
trapped,
good stuff.
if you were trapped on a desert island for the next month, and there was one record you could bring with you, what would it be?
REP. No, I'm kidding.
Baby on Baby by the Baby.
I can't tell if you're actually being
No
serious
Doubt
or not,
Return of
Tom.
Saturn.
This is like asking me what album I'd be okay with making myself hate.
Oh boy.
That's literally.
I don't want
I
to
don't
skip
know.
you.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it would be Baby on Baby. Actually, it would probably be either. It's got to be something ridiculous with a lot going on in it,
yes.
so that I like. I get some variety in my life. I'd pick "Fashionably Late" by Falling in Reverse.
Whoa! Stop!
I want Bark Your Head Off Dog by Hopalong.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be a nerd. I'm gonna say "Chasing Starlight" by Benton Falls.
Fighting Starlight.
Fighting
Fake
Starlight. Well, fake fan.
That is
Sorry.
one of the best albums ever. I
ever
just
made.
see. I said "Fashionably Late" because it's like there's a dubstep song and there's a country song.
That's
Oh,
true.
boy.
And there's like metalcore breakdowns with rapping in them, and I could just be like,
Although,
I'd be like, yeah, I like everything.
if I brought Benton Falls to a deserted island,
You
I
would
don't-
kill yourself.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to leave. I don't think I would have the motivation to leave. Yeah, screw it. Give me Coheed's third album. I'll
Ooh.
survive. Yeah.
I'd pick
That's a
the
good one.
I'd pick the
Go to
Machine
Paula
Gun
on
Kelly
Burning Star
album
4.
too. Tickets to My Downfall. Just to
You can
prove to
only bring
everyone.
one.
No,
Yeah.
that's the one I changed it.
All right. Yeah. I'm sticking with No Doubt's Return of Saturn because it was their best album and it was like a little bit of everything. You got your
Tragic
upbeat
Kingdom a little
songs.
more.
You got your like slower songs. You got more mature lyrics that aren't only
Bubble
like
pop. Electric.
Bubble Pop Electric. That came way later.
I know. I just. I'm sorry.
But yeah, and also like I'll listen to like
I like ones.
because of how much I really like No Doubt for some weird reason. I've listened to their albums so many times that I do get sick of them, and then I'll come back and I'll be like, I'm gonna listen to this again for like ever, and then I get sick of it again. So it doesn't really bother me.
It comes in waves. Yeah,
Yes, it comes.
I
in
feel
waves.
that. I
like
feel
that I
that.
had 3 different answers to this question, and they were all stupid.
Well, that's debatable, Tom. So I'll let the comments decide that. But the last, the last question that I've been asking a lot of the bands I've been having on recently is, what do you want new fans to take away from Arms Like Roses, whether it be from a lyrical perspective or a musical perspective, or kind of a combination to,
I want them to know one thing: this band fucks. Sorry, I had
Oh,
that bit
wow.
planned for a while. I forgot I had that in there. My friend gave that to me.
I didn't like that bit.
Yeah, no,
I don't
that's
like it
fine.
either.
No.
Rewind.
Yeah, whatever. Cut that out.
I don't know.
It's too
for
late.
me-
It's already in here.
Sick.
For me, I would just say like it's okay to not be okay, because that like a lot of the songs that have been written like that we all wrote, or
Mhm.
the lyrics that I write, like they're mostly about things that have to do with like the experience that I've had, like with having like mental illness and all sorts of stuff like that. But there's this big stigma against it, and that's not like take things a day at a time. Understand that there are a lot of other people going through similar things, and you can talk to them, or you can reach out, and I'm sure there will be plenty of people that can help you if you really need the help. It's difficult, obviously, and like everybody's in different circumstances and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know, that's mostly the takeaway, I feel.
Good answer.
Yeah.
I hope people think it's cool that I hit drum.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope people take away from this record that I'm the best bass player in emo right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
Who is though? That's a good question.
The guy from Riley's really good. The guy from American Beauty's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't think of any more off the top of my
don't-
head right
Sinking's
now.
pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got pretty good bass.
Who?
Sinking.
Oh
Yeah.
That's a good
yeah.
band. That's a good band. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how Estella had this real like grandiose thing, and then Tom's like, I play drum, I hit things, and I was like, if that doesn't accurately describe Arms Like Roses, then I don't feel like you're gonna get a better explanation. So you should go check them out, and kind of say little comedy, a little
Really
dark,
saying
little
comedy,
darkness.
We are
But
really paying comedy
We're
now.
all doing stand up where we all talk at the same time.
that's fair.
like
That's
like
fair.
not interact with each other. We're just all like
Yeah,
doing
it's-
monologues simultaneously.
It's gonna be called Arms Like Voices.
Well, anyway, the last thing, guys, the segue. Tell them where they can find you at on social media, what you guys have coming up, obviously where they can like purchase said record, and anything else you guys like to plug or talk about.
Tapes and CDs are gonna be out pretty soon. You
in
can
like the next month or so.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's Arms Like Roses on Spotify and Bandcamp and Apple Music and Tidal and
Title.
Yeah, all of that
YouTube
stuff.
Yeah, we
music.
got it all.
Instagram,
Deezer.
Pandora,
Pandora.
Napster.
Napster.
right? Yeah, Napster. Gotta rep Napster.
Throw a
LimeWire.
bunch of letters together. We're on that as well.
Follow us at Arms Like Roses on Twitter. It's me and Nina replying to each other
Yeah,
That's
for the
safe
from the band
account.
account
I'm just like,
and
Please
being
follow me.
insane.
Yeah,
and then you can follow us on Instagram and obviously Facebook, but not many.
Yeah,
people
actually,
use
no. I
Facebook
think
anymore.
Twitter is
don't
at
follow us on Facebook.
Twitter is at Arms Like Roses CT. I think everything else is just at Arms Like Roses,
Yeah,
though.
because Arms Like Roses was already taken on Twitter.
So it's
We'll
at the
have to
CT at
sue.
the end on Twitter. Everything else is just at Arms Like Roses. You can find us pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. Yep.
There we go, guys. Well, go check out Arms Like Roses. I totally didn't fuck it up a couple different times throughout this interview, so
Fine, no
go
worries.
check them out. Also, go tweet at Rob Thomas because listen, that collaboration is already on the horizon already. We already know we manifest those things. So if you want to hear,
it's just like cool to be a friend to Rob.
yeah,
Thomas.
Rob Thomas, yeah, he's in the
Just have a
booth right
friendly
now.
Conversation with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rob Thomas, if you watch this, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you. But get that collab going. Listen, I don't know what you're doing, but
Also,
let's.
follow Ivy on Instagram. Are they on Instagram? I don't know.
Nope.
No, never mind.
Well, never mind. We'll see photos on Twitter, possibly, or Instagram. Our Instagram.
Go follow
Yeah,
them
All
there.
our fan stuff,
Dog.
you'll see the dog.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Go see the dog,
We wanna
and
be known
then
as the dog band.
more importantly, if you like the content, make sure to subscribe. It goes a long way. Thank you for hanging out, watching this, and go check out Arms Like Roses. And thanks, guys, for coming on and chatting with me today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
having
having
us.
us.
We forgot something.
Yeah.
What was it, guys?
Something.
Starting August 2nd, we're going up to Silver Bullet Studios in Burlington, Connecticut to record a 12-song full-length LP with our friend Chris Teddy of The World's a Beautiful Place and I'm No Longer Afraid to Die, and we're very excited about it.
Yeah.
There we go,
Oh.
guys. Go check them out.
Yeah.
Go.
All the songs were like mostly written during the start of the pandemic. Okay. This dog is like in my crotch. Sorry.
Bye!
See you later. Farewell.
Oh.